Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Live at 5 here at Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California. Today is Wednesday, and so that means we show you all the cool, fun, new things that we got in this week. So I'm in a little different location at the moment. I'm in the front of the shop, which normally we're in the back of the shop, but I wanted to show you something fun that we put out today. So as you may remember, a couple of months ago, we had the local quilt shop contest by Annie.com, and we won for California. We were #1 in California thanks to you all and your votes. So because of that, what we got was a trunk show from By Annie. So we got 6 new samples in the shop that we get to borrow from By Annie, and we have them for a month. And today I went ahead and put them out. So it's all up here at the front of the shop. Right when you walk in the front door, you get to see all these beautiful samples. So I'm going to turn the camera around slowly so that you can see what we got. They are so gorgeous, and I can't wait for you to see them. And we're only going to have them for a month, so we'll have them till the end of June. So make sure that you come in and check out these samples and get the patterns, because they're really pretty. So hang on, let me turn this around. Let me turn the camera around. Ah, look at all those pretty colors. Oh, look at the pretty sunflower. Okay, here we go. Look at all those beautiful bags. So 2 of these patterns are brand new releases. Drop Zone is a brand new release, and Hot and Heavy is also a brand new release. So these are all on the front table. We got Stash and Dash, Case and Point, Bowl Me Over, Courtside, Grab Some Grub. What's not pictured, because I haven't put it out yet, is the ruler wrap. I have to figure out where to put that because it's like really big. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to walk. Actually, you know what? I'm going to walk with the camera this way. Simply because maybe some of you haven't been into the shop recently and haven't seen. But I'm going to try and go slow enough that we don't get motion sickness. If you get motion sickness, close your eyes. So here we go. Look at those full holiday shelves. We still have not gotten all of our new holiday stuff in, but it will be coming soon. So some of that will go on sale. That beautiful eclectic quilt, that's been popular. Okay, so here are at our normal spot. So here's how you can get a hold of us if you see something you like. And here's where we're located. Normally we have this at the beginning of the show, but because I was in a different place, we're doing it now. So there we go. You can find us online, give us an email, give us a phone call. Okay, next week starts our Central Coast Shop Hop. That starts on Friday. So here are the dates and the info. So be sure that you come to the shop tour. Here's the map of all 10 shops. So if you did not get your premium passport, you can still do the shop hop. There are still free passports that you can get the day of this, starting the day of the tour. So don't forget about that. If you got your premium passport, here's a little sneak peek. Cool. So if you got the premium passport, you're going to get an enamel pin at each shop, and this is our pin. So this one here, Queen of Quilting. So the theme of the shop hop is Sparkle on the Central Coast. Our personal shop theme is Queen of Quilting. So we went with a nice sparkly little pin. It says Queen on it and has a little wand, and it's got shimmery sparkle pin on there. Alrighty, so that's next week. So don't forget to come next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's when the shop hop is. Lots of fun. Okay, we have a lot to show you today. We have a lot of fabric and a lot of notions. So let's get started. So we have Dinky Dots from Lorelei Designs. And what we like about these is that they are all scattered. So none of them are, those linear dots that are so hard to line up. And if you cut it crooked, then those people with OCD just go crazy. So nope, these are all scattered all over the place. So it makes it much easier to, match them up in your quilt. So we have a turquoise with white dot. We have a bright pink with white dot. We have purple with black dot. And then a returning dot is the red with the white dot. So these 3 are new. The turquoise, the pink, and the purple are new, and then the red is returning. We hadn't had that in a little while. So those are Dinky Dots from Lorelei Designs. Also from Lorelei are more dots. These ones are called Halo Dots. They are called halo dots because it's a dot that has a little halo around it, a little ring around it. So this is a kind of an off-white background with the black dots. One more dot. Oh my goodness, of course, another dot. This is called T dot. Not sure why it's called T dot, but this is a black background with the different colored multi-dots on it. They're kind of, I would say pastel. They're not bright, but you've got a hot pink and you've got yellow, a lime green, and then kind of a bright pink, an orangey. So fun, you know, fun colors, definitely more feminine than not. So, but that one is called T dot. And one more from Lorelei Design, not a dot, it's a stripe. It's going crazy on the camera with all that busyness on there, so I won't hold on here for very long. But this is a white background with the black stripe, and this is already on the bias. So this is great for binding because you can just cut it straight strips, you know, straight selvage to selvage strips, and it is perfect for bindings or sashings or things like that. And they're not perfectly straight stripes, so that makes it more fun too. So that's Quirky Bias Stripe. Okay, moving on, because that was hard on the eyes. We have a new color of grunge. I believe it is called Marble. So it's kind of like a beigey color, and normally we wouldn't put things like this in our new, you know, because it's just a basic, but it's a new color of grunge. So if you're looking for something that was kind of a creamy beige, then we have that. It really actually goes well in Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, we have Starberry from Moda Fabrics. So this is a bright Christmas red. I know it looks kind of orangey on the camera, at least on my end, but really it is, I don't know if I can get a better color up here, a bright Christmas red. And then it has white stars with little black dots in them. I don't know if we can get a closer look on that. So that's called Starberry. So it's in the Christmas area, but it could also be patriotic. If you paired a navy blue with it, I think it would be fun in patriotic. Okay, then also Christmas from Moda is called Cozy Wonderland. So this is a tone-on-tone. It is actually a cream background with a white snowflake on top of it. It is definitely a cream. It is not a white background on here. It is creamy. And then we have the pine branches on a darker green. You know, it's a dark Christmas green, not quite a hunter green. And then the darker pine leaves on there. So this is the time when our Christmas stuff starts rolling in. You know, May, June, July is when we start getting all of this. So I know this seems like the wrong time of year for it, but really, this is it. Okay, so that's it for fabric, but we got a lot of notions in. So you may have seen already these two sew in labels. So you sew them in, you can stitch them into your binding, you can sew them across a little corner of it, you can stick it in a purse, you can kind of fold it in half and stick it in a purse. So we already had Stitched with Love and Handmade, but now we also have Quilting is My Superpower, made in 2024. So you better get these and then finish your stuff before the end of the year in order to use them. And then we also have this one that has 4 different notions in it, and I don't know what the other 2 are. So we have a rotary cutter, and it looks like a measuring tape, and I'm not sure what the other 2 are behind it. If we shake it, we can't see still. So, but this one just has like quilting and sewing notions on there. But each package has 8 labels in it, and they're $8, so that's $1 a piece for the label. So, you know, that's a good deal, and they're woven labels, so they're, you know, very nice little labels. So it's a good thing to label your quilts and your projects. So whether you're making bags or pillows or you're making quilts, stick one of these in there. Make it personal. Make it look, you know, handmade but better. Okay, then we have a pattern called Sisterhood, and this is a Villa Rosa, you know, Villa Rosa Designs. And this one uses fat quarters, and it finishes 50 by 64. So this one is fat quarter friendly, and then a black for the background. But you can always switch it up. You do not have to use black. Some people don't like using black. Maybe a navy blue would work, or a dark gray, or white, depending on what colors your fabrics are. So sometimes, you know, if you've got darker fabrics, then a white background works really well too. So this one is called Sisterhood, and again, it's a Villa Rosa, so it's only a $2 pattern. So see how fun that is? Look at that. Looks pretty easy. Looks like it's half square triangles and strips. Okay, another easy pattern, well, relatively, is Dancing Dahlias. Now, we've already had the pattern, but what we did receive was the 60-degree diamond tiny ruler, which is what this pattern uses. So she already has a mini and then the regular. The mini is 4.5 inches and the regular is, I think, 6.5 inches. And so this one is 3.5 inches. Even if you have the big ones, what the small one is really nice for is cutting off the little tips at the tops. But this is a really handy little ruler. So 60-degree diamond tiny. It's a cute little guy. And it goes really well with this Dancing Dahlias. And we do have a sample made of one of the blocks of the Dancing Dahlias here in the shop. So when you come next weekend for the shop hop, you can see that little sample. Okay, we also have the pattern called Becca bags. So these are easy little zipper pouches. I actually have the stuff to make one tonight or tomorrow, so we'll probably have a sample in the shop pretty soon. But according to the back of the pattern, 3 fat quarters, some fusible fleece, and then 2 zippers, but I'm going to see if we can do it with 1 zipper, one 24-inch zipper, makes the 2 different bags, the small and the large. So they look super cute, super easy. If you've never used just half of your zipper, like you pull the zipper apart and you only use one side, that's what this does. It's really easy to do, really fun. I think it even uses a part of the rest of the zipper tape as a little handle, so kind of a cute little feature on that. But this is from Lazy Girl Designs and it's called Becca Bags. Also brand new is a new 3-yard quilt book from Fabric Cafe. This one's called Quick Christmas 3-Yard Quilts. So it has 8 different patterns on the back, all Christmas themed, but they don't necessarily have to be Christmas. You can make them in other fabrics and they don't necessarily need to be, they don't need to speak Christmas to you. This one would be fun in red, white, and blue. So it'd be kind of like a patriotic quilt. Same with this other star one. So anyway, that is the newest 3-yard book from Fabric Cafe called Quick Christmas 3-Yard Quilts. And as always, we discount our books 30% off. Whether you're in the shop or you order online. If you're going to order online, use the code BOOK30 at checkout. That's BOOK, the number 3, the number 0. No caps on that, no spaces. And you get 30% off the book right off the bat. Okay, now you also may remember for the 5 Days of Christmas, we had these really cool strip cases, fabric strip cases. So these are perfect for holding your 2.5-inch strips. And I was able to get a few more of them in. So I do have a couple. So if you missed out on the 5 Days of Christmas and you wanted one, now's your chance. Or if you got one at 5 days and you really liked it and you think you need another for all the rest of your strips, then this would be a good time to get them. So it's the fabric strip case by Artbin and it retails for $16.49. Okay, here we go. So thank you everyone for joining us this evening for our Live at 5 here at Old Town Quilt Shop. Remember, next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that's May 31st, June 1st, and June 2nd, is the shop hop, and we are super duper excited. We will have new samples hanging up in the shop, new things around here. We have the By Annie trunk show, so that's also more new samples here, new patterns. So it's just really, really fun. We're really looking forward to it, and so hopefully you've made plans to come, even if you can't do the whole thing. That's okay. Don't worry about not doing the whole thing. Go to a few shops, get the little goodie bags, check in, enter the prize, the daily drawing for the gift baskets. And it's just a lot of fun to be around other quilters and to see what's new and what else is out there and what's going on. So anyways, make plans to do that. That's next weekend. All right, everyone. Have a good evening. We will see you next Wednesday at 5 as well, if we don't see you first in the shop. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.